Hey everyone, it's Laura from the blog artreallyhouse.com, and I am in my bathroom, and this is my new bathroom in my new house, and so I'm afraid it's a little echoey. Hopefully it's not too bad, but today we're gonna be organizing my bathrooms. So this door behind me here is a really big closet. I mean, I guess it's not huge, but to me it's big because in my last bathroom I did not have a closet at all, so it seems really big. It's just a ton of shelves, so I'm gonna open this up and show you in a minute. Here to this side is where actually the toilet is and the shower. And then in front of me is my bathroom vanity, and then is a couple cabinets and a few drawers there that I'm also gonna organize. This is the master bathroom in our new house. There are a few things in here that I'm planning on updating. Who knows when. I am not the biggest DIYer. It takes me a while to do that type of thing, but I do know that there are some things in here I'd like to change around. But for now, I want to make this bathroom more functional and just organized for me. In this bathroom, this is where I store all of my bulk DIY stuff that I make all my skincare and hair care with, and I've had so many questions of people asking me how I organize that stuff, where I put it, along with all the DIY lotions and creams and stuff that I make. All of that goes in this bathroom as well. So when we first moved in here, I'll just open this up for you, see if I can. Yeah, there you go. So when we first moved in here and I saw this huge closet, I knew that that's what I wanted to put in here, was all that kind of like DIY stuff, because in my last house I didn't really have a spot for that. So we moved in, I just kind of like shoved everything in here, and I haven't really got in here to organize it and put things exactly where I want. I got some baskets to make it look a little bit more pretty, make it more functional, and also just easier for me to find things. I buy things like shea butter, cocoa butter, coconut oil, lard, those types of things in bulk, because I use all that to make my lotions and like different skin care type things that I show you here on the YouTube channel. So I have a lot of that stuff in bulk, and a lot of it just comes in these like big plastic bags. So it's hard to like stack them because they're just big bags. And so I bought baskets for some of that stuff. And then I also obviously have in here my towels, all of my molds that I use to make my different soaps and lotion bars and wax melts and things like that. So those live in here, just beeswax, all of that type of stuff. And then obviously I have, you know, just our normal stuff that we need, like our hair stuff, like shampoos and conditioners, toothpaste, stuff like that is also in here, extra toilet paper. And so I'm just going to get in here, organize this closet here, and I'm gonna take you along with me and just kind of show you the different things and kind of some tips along the way with organizing your own DIY skincare. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to go onto each shelf here in my closet in the bathroom, and I'm going to look for like items. I'm gonna start putting like items together. Once I get all the like items together, I'm going to place things that are not easily stackable, or jars, things like that that don't look as pretty out, inside of a basket. And then you can label your basket or just know what's in that basket to organize that shelf. So I'm gonna do one shelf of all of my like carrier oils and butters and fats and things that I use to make all of my lotions and soaps and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna do a shelf of towels and toilet paper and, you know, toiletry type things. And then I'm going to do a shelf of already pre-made stuff. So typically I make my own shampoos and conditioners, my own toothpaste, but I like to have some backup of some more natural options of just things that I buy. So in case I don't get around to making stuff, I have that. So you see here I have some doTERRA shampoo and conditioner and some toothpaste. I just order that through my monthly doTERRA order, and I like to have it on hand for times when I don't want to make my own stuff. So I'll put that together as well. Then I'm going to have a basket of like home apothecary type things, so different types of natural remedies and herbs and things that I keep on hand. I'll put all that in one basket, and then I'm gonna have a section in here where I put all of my homemade lotions and things that I make here on the YouTube channel. See on this shelf I have all of my stuff to make all of my DIY products organized together, with all of my powders in one thing, my liquids in one thing, the containers in one thing, bath bomb molds, and all of that. So now it's all right here together to make it easy to find when it's time to make a new project. Okay, so you see here on the shelf I have, this is my whipped body butter, this is my face moisturizer, and this is my eczema salve stuff that I've showed you guys how to make. And this is also really good for pretty much any type of skin imperfection or rash or things like that. So these are 3 things that I'm constantly remaking, and I just refill these containers when they start to run low, because this is the lotion that we use for everybody in my family. This is the face moisturizer that we use, and then this is, like I said, that salve that we use for just like any type of rashes or things like that. So when I start to run low, I just fill them back up, and I store all of these things in just little glass mason jars. I really like using the mason jars that have these wide mouth lids, because then it makes it easier for me to get in there and get everything down to the bottom. And with an airtight lid on there, then these will last for about a year in here. And so when they start to get low and they run out, I just remake them. And these are the same 3 jars like that I've had for these things for a while. And then here's my soap, and then all my other things right here. So this is the shelf to use something, and then this is the shelf down here when I'm ready to make something new. Okay, so this is the other side of my bathroom. This is my vanity. Now this is a double vanity, so there's a sink here and a sink over here, and this like huge mirror. So this is way bigger than what we're used to. And believe it or not, I am very minimal when it comes to bathroom things, which if you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I'm pretty minimal with a lot of things around my house, and the amount of things that I use on my face and makeup and things are just very minimal. Now, part of it is because I like having less chemicals and toxins and things like that entering my body, so I try to do the least amount of makeup I can, and for the most part I make all of my own. The same with like deodorants and lotions and things like that. But let's be real, I'm gonna be honest with you. The real reason why I am so minimal is because I just am lazy, I guess. I don't have time. I don't know what it is. I just do not spend very much time grooming in the bathroom. And so I have here a pile of the things that I use in the bathroom, and I'm gonna show you my little drawer that I keep it in. And then my husband has a drawer, which that's his stuff. It's basically for him. It is his like beard trimmer and his hair trimmer. He cuts his own hair. He does all that himself. His mirror that he uses for that, his comb, his scissors, like all of that kind of like trimming stuff, because that's what he does. So that's his drawer. And then in my drawer, pretty much all I use is I have a brush and a straightener. My hair is already naturally just straight like how you see it, but sometimes I will just like go over and straighten a little spot, maybe after I take a shower, and if I sleep on it, might have like a spot that's like kinks up a little bit. It takes me like 2 seconds to straighten my hair because I just like run over the straightener really fast. But I've always had a straightener. This is probably the same one I've had since high school. And then I have a brush to brush my hair. I don't brush my hair every day. Just after I take a shower, I will run a brush through it, but that's pretty much it. And I wash my hair usually twice a week. So that's the only time that I use my brush. I do have a face serum that I use that I love. This is just a carrier oil. Depending on like your skin type, you pick what carrier oil works best for you. I usually use jojoba oil, fractionated coconut oil, and then I add in some rose essential oil, frankincense, lavender, just really good essential oils that are good for wrinkles and things like that, because I don't want any wrinkles, which I probably already have, but I'm just trying to prevent or get them from getting worse. And so this is a facial serum that I use, that I make. I have the recipe on my blog. I'll link it here. So that just stays on my sink counter right here, because if it doesn't, I will forget to use it. I try to use this daily, just at nighttime before I go to bed. Okay, then as far as makeup goes, I have here some eyeliner and mascara, which I do make my own sometimes. This is not homemade. I have some blush. I use Beauty Counter. So this is a Beauty Counter blush, mascara, and eyeliner. And then I do make my own powdered foundation with some cocoa powder, arrowroot powder. There's some lavender in here. I also make my own setting powder. Now this is a Beauty Counter container because I have bought the this is the powder by Beauty Counter, but once it ran out, I decided to make my own setting powder, and this was a really good container to put it in, so I just keep it in here. It is basically just arrowroot powder. You can add a little bit of cocoa powder to it if you don't want it to be white. I like it just with the arrowroot powder to kind of help things stay in place after I put on my foundation. So I use that and I just make my own. And then I have chapstick that I also make myself, and I just like to have this. I don't wear it every day or anything, and this is just whenever I have chapped lips. So a little bit of face makeup, a little bit of eye makeup, and that's pretty much all I have. Okay, so this is the drawer that I keep everything in. I just put my straightener in here. I put my brush, and then I have just a little makeup bag that I've had, again, forever, that I just put my things of makeup in, and that just makes it easy so it's not like rolling all around. And also obviously my deodorant. I make my own deodorant, and I also have that recipe here on the YouTube channel or on my blog, so I will share that with you if you want that. This is my husband's drawer, obviously unorganized. I'm gonna go ahead and Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's everything here in my bathroom. I feel a lot better about it now. And I also know what I have because I have things in the baskets. I can just pull it out and see, you know, when my soap's getting empty to fill it back up. I know where my beeswax and coconut oil are, because I do find that if I don't have things organized, I end up buying 2 of things because I can't find it. So now I feel like when it's time for me to go to make something, I know right to the shelf to go to find all of my mold, my soap materials, and my different skincare things. I know where my containers are to put them in when they're done. And then I showed you here how I have things organized over here. So hopefully this video gave you some inspiration and will help you to get your things organized. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I got 2 new videos every single week. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I see you all in the next video.